Hey everybody, it's Ian at Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts, and today I've got something special in. It's a new release from Enhanced Mobility, the guys that brought you the Solax Transformer. They've done a second version, the Solax Transformer 2. Let's get it unboxed. Alright, Solax Transformer 2 time. Made some changes. I think it's basically the same though, with its speed and size and all that thing, but I'll get into that. I'll check with the specifications. Jenny's gone to Colorado today for a couple of days to see her sister. Hey Bobby Joe, Greg. Hope you're doing better. Right, let's open this up. Thought I'd do an unboxing just in case you've ordered one of these online. This is what you would have to do. I mean, opening a box is simple enough, but assembling, you will have a bit of assembly to do. There's your instruction manual, how to sync the key. It looks like standard key. Usual things, your keys, your remote, and your two locking knobs for the armrests. These are a little awkward to get out of the box without destroying the box. We have these, if you can see, it's got the polystyrene, as we call it in the UK, or the packaging. Take the outer box off, there you go. So once you've got your outer box off, one side you'll have your armrests, a little white box for the charger. You'll have to snap those off, I'll have to clean that up. It does ship in an outer box. You can put your trash in there. Just be careful if you do this and you have to return it, and that packaging, don't be as rough as I am, just in case you have to return the scooter. Weight is still about the same, around the 54-pound mark, fully assembled. Alrighty. We chose, actually a customer ordered this, chose red. She'd had one for 5 years, the first version, and now she's gone for the second. Hers has finally started to collapse on her, as in she went through some wet weather in New York and it's starting to act up. So she's going to donate hers to somebody who's just going to use it around the house. Not going to go any travelling with it. This lady travels a lot. I like going on cruises. There it is in its folded state. That's where your armrest goes. Just remove the plastics, like covers, one either side, just held on with straps, cable ties. The battery's already in situ. They've gone with silver wheels. But let me get this assembled and we'll go on a review and go into more detail. Okay, we're all set up, all done. So a few things you have to do is assemble your armrests, put your armrest locks in, adjust these. They do supply you with Allen wrenches, small Allen wrench there to go in there, and then just lock that nut down. I think it's a 10mm. That levels your armrests. There's your charger. Just put that to one side, and you've got your instruction manual there. The key's already in it with a remote key fob. Then you'll have this tab to pull out. You just remove that tab and then pop your battery in. Pop that up there, and then we should have power. It's already in gear. So I'll just clean that off a little bit. So just go a quick round the scooter, just see the changes. Obviously the silver frame, rear suspension. Just going over it quickly. Pretty similar. They've just squared it off a little bit. Still a removable panel, so you can change the colour if you want. On the footboard, the rear would be a bit more, and also the top there would be a bit more difficult to change. You'd have to take all the wiring out and everything. But these are changeable, and that centre one there's changeable. Still got your release handle there. It was a little bit difficult to unfold at first, but I think it'll loosen up as you start doing that. It said it has front and rear suspension. It does have a pivot point just there, so I don't think it's much of a suspension, but I may spot it, but I don't think I can see any springs. I do see the springs at the rear. Seat's pretty much the same, still have the micro switches in them to detect if you're on the seat or not, but they haven't changed the seat. The handlebars look pretty much the same. The top console is different. Obviously there's a light at the front. Not sure if there's a light at the rear. I don't see one unless it's hidden. They've changed to different kind of speed dial, light switch, horn, open and close on the top console there, because they've taken the button from the back there. And I'm guessing, yep, also on the top console, oh, you've got a USB charge port there, and your charge port's at the top there now instead of at the back. I think that might make it a little difficult to charge, but you could always raise the tiller up to charge it that way, still in its folded capacity. Standard charger you get with it, lithium ion. Don't use it with any other batteries, just use it with this scooter. So let's go from the top, work our way down. Like I said, a few changes. I'm just going to power it on. You get an LCD screen now, giving you a voltage reading, your speed. I'm guessing that's time if you wanted to set the time. I'm sure it's via these buttons or something like that. And how many miles you've gone per trip. So that way you can check your battery to see how far it's going. Typical key. Got two keys with it, and your speed dial, slowest and fastest. Let's see if they've improved the horn. It comes with a beep rather than a, I don't know what it was before. And there's your front light, which just illuminates there so people can see you. Like I said, I don't think there's one at the back. I haven't seen anything there that lights up, so I know Pride put one on this bar here on their folding scooter, which is on that poster, which is discontinued. Battery is pretty much the same, so that's interchangeable if you've got a version 1, 2 or 3. And this is the Transformer 2. It's the second revision. But, yeah, you still got your gas cylinder there to bring the tiller that way if you need it, and that will automatically fold back up into the straight position that it's in there when it hits the floorboard. Your throttle looks a little bit different. That's a bigger throttle. Paddles, making it easier to use your fingers or your thumbs, whichever. And again, as usual, reverse beep, forwards, and that's your reverse there, slow reverse. Like I said, you've got your charge port at the top there, and also a USB port there if you want to charge your phone. But I'd recommend getting a basket for the front. They do sell a basket for these. It's an optional extra, and it's a folding collapsible basket with a clamp for the tiller. It does restrict the height of the tiller when you have the clamp on there, but you can take it off if you wish, if you're going traveling or something like that. I think most people leave them on. As in the length, it looks about the same. Wheels are slightly different. They've gone silver, front and rear, silver frame like I said. This is the blue one. They've kind of gone all funky shapes with it. Still got the transformer there. It doesn't say Transformer 2, just says Transformer. But yeah, you got your brake handle, your anti-tip wheels left and right, and all your usual seat folding. I wonder if that holds together like the other ones kept unfolding themselves. Turning radius is going to be pretty much the same, maybe a little bit better, but I'll do some comparisons and see what it's like. Alright, I've got the specifications here side by side. That's Transformer 2 and the original Transformer, so if you want to pause this portion of the video, you can, and you can read through those, but I'll just zip through them and give some comparisons of the differences like length and turning radius, important things. So overall length is 36.9 on the original, and it's 38 inches on the new version, so it's slightly longer. Width is thereabouts the same, only 0.1 inch of a difference. Tyres look about the same, speed looks about the same. The range is going to be 13.5 on the new one, and I can't see the range on this 13.7, so it's slightly less. Turning radius, turning circles 55 inches, even though I do look at those wheels and they do look like it's going to do a tighter turn, but we'll see. It still weighs a little more, 55 pounds versus the 53 pounds. That's including the battery, and that's including the battery on that specifications. Colours red, yellow, blue and black, both the same, and the weight capacity is still 300 pounds. So like I said, pause the video and you can read through all those specifications and you can determine for yourself. Okay, going to the scooter. I'm going to sit on it, and I'm not going to go outside because this is a customer scooter, so I don't like going outside just in case something happens. You never know, being in the car park, some idiot might just drive into me and then we're in problems. But right, let's sit on it, bad boy. I'm just going to get a little mat for it so I don't dirty it. There we go, just got a little mat there just to protect my dirty feet on it. You do get your footrest at the front there, a little better than the original ones. I think they were raised up a little bit, but yeah, at least you've got flat feet now. It's raised a little bit, but not much. Seat's pretty much the same. It does flex a little bit. You can feel the frame flexing, but that may be the suspension. You see the suspension moving at the back there with me, bouncing up and down. That's good. That was on the third version of the Transformer, so they've transferred it over to this one. Everything's nice and visible there. You can see the speed and everything that you need. It does have a plastic cover on there just to protect the screen. But you've got your open and close buttons there, which I'll get to once I've had a little travel around. So, you know, the throttle, it seems very low on this to where I would like it. I'd like the throttle up here somewhere. As you can see, my fingers are totally missing it. So it is kind of low for operating purposes. But I'm sure you'll get used to it. You just have to stick your fingers down. You know, turning radius a little bit better, but not much. You wouldn't know it. Nice slow start. This is set at the slowest speed. Everything's there that you need it to be. I'm right-handed, of course. Let's see. Yeah, still does a Y8 circle turn, but you get used to it. You just drive accordingly. Just take your turns a little tighter going into the corner, and that way you can go out of the corner a lot tighter. But, yeah, Nice and comfortable at the back with a springy suspension, so that's going to make your life a little bit easier for anybody who suffers with back problems. Good seated position. I'm 5'9". My legs are at 90 degrees. Nothing uncomfortable there. They're not up here like the Prides used to be. Your knees would be up near the tiller like that, and it was pretty uncomfortable for a taller person. I've took a wider turn there, but still made it. Okay, so let's increase the speed. The speed knob's a little bit stiff, but I'm sure it's because it's new. At least it's a positive turn on the speed dial, so you can set your speed. So we're about half speed there. Pretty quiet, nice and quiet, nice and comfortable still. Like I said, you can put your feet on there if you need to. Adjust the tiller up or down, forward and backwards a little bit. That's at its fully forward for upright position. Let's take a 180 turn again. Yep. The light is on, I believe, so yep, you can see your light. I'm going to operate with the other hand now, just so I can turn the speed up a little bit more. It's got a quick start at half speed. It's not as slow as start as some of the scooters. It kind of, you can feel it jerk you back a little bit at half speed. Let's increase the speed now to full speed now, so that's 3.7 miles an hour. Alright, I'm going to go from a stop full speed. So it's got a quick start. It's not smooth like some of them. So if you want to dash around at 3.7 miles an hour, just got to watch the sides there. It's pretty good. It feels like it's got a better turning radius than I hate that beep, reversing beep that you get with it. There is a way of disabling that if you want to, but I won't be doing that. Yeah, it looks like it's got a better turn, better than the Zoomy Autoflex. That's not even 45 degrees, and that's probably a little bit more. I'm not going to measure it, but you can see the wheels are there versus that angle. And this is basically the same as the Solax. It even says Solax underneath of it. So, but yeah, overall I like it. Like the charge port on the tiller. Saves bending down at the back, and the bonus of the USB charge port on there as well. So charge your phone or use it as a GPS if you're going travelling around different cities and countries. It is very snappy, very sort of quick. It feels quick. I'm just going to read. It says 3 miles an hour on the top console, so it does give you a reading. 12. Been on it 12 minutes, I believe it's been on. It doesn't say how many miles I've gone though. I'm not sure if it says point, it should be reading miles, but not sure why that isn't reading. But I'm going to have to put it on charge because you can see your battery voltage there, and your battery gives a bit of a glare on the screen. It's reading 26 volt. These run on a 24 volt system, just in one sealed lithium ion battery. It is travel friendly, so you can take it on an airline, but they'll probably ask you to take it on board with you, just in case it does catch on fire. They can put it out, or at least do something with it. And then of course you've got your battery reading, how much battery life you've got back. So of course I haven't charged this yet. I will charge it and then give the customer a call when it's ready to pick up. It is backlit. I don't know if you can see that. It's a blue backlit LCD screen, not LEDs. This is a liquid crystal display. But yeah, turn the light off, save a bit of power. It won't be taking up a lot of power, that it'll be low wattage. It'll be less than even plugging your phone into it. Yep, nice cover for the charge port, like I said, just down there. Yeah, not a keen fan on the throttle position, a little bit low for me. But I'm sure you get used to it. You just rest your fingers on there. Delta tiller, of course, protect your fingers from any bumps and rest your palms and do whatever you want to do. So let's get into operating. I haven't programmed this if it does need programming. Usually they come programmed from the factory, from Enhanced Mobility, but I'll just hop off the seat and take my dirty little mat away. Keep the scooter clean. So I'm going to first operate with a key fob in case I have to program it, and I'll go through the programming procedure. It is actually in the user manual, which is on there, and it shows you how to program the scooter. It does actually picture the button at the back, which this doesn't feature, so I'm expecting it to be the buttons on the top console is how you reprogram a new key fob in case your key fob gets broken, lost or stolen. Always check your batteries. If you find that these scooters don't fold automatically but fold with these buttons, check the batteries in these. Even though it lights up, sometimes the batteries can get weak and it won't send the signal to the controller, the relay box that folds these. I'm just going to look over. The RAM system looks the same, to be honest. Yeah, relay and everything looks the same. They've moved the controller to here. It used to be under here. And that was this lady's problem. She had the controller under the back there and got caught in some wet weather in New York, and it obviously got into the controller. So I say it's not worth fixing. If you've had it 5 years, you'll end up starting to replace batteries, so on and so forth, and things like that. But yeah, okay, let's get back onto this key fob. So it's in the unfolded position. That's unfolded position, and that's your folded position. I'm not sure what that was supposed to look like, but my imagination goes wild. But anyway, to fold it, key must be on, powered on. Press and hold it for a second, and then like I said, it's programmed from the factory, and then it will start to fold up. So stop usually in the 50% position, just in case you've got something trapped in there, or if you know, somebody's holding onto it, come to get the fingers out of the way, because there are some pinch points, obviously, just here and here, and then it'll fold up into its folding position. And of course, you would drop your tiller. You do have your manual release handle just there, just as normal. So if you do go to an airport and they require you to remove the battery, that way you can at least still use the scooter, manually fold it or unfold it, remove the battery, then fold it back up. And that way you can take your battery out. Let's try the top console for the open and close. Press the A button, and the little arrow came up on the screen just there. Let's see, it'll probably do the 50% open. And stop. Press the A button again. Red light illuminates, the arrow came up just there. All done. Let's try the... Everything sounds the same with the beep, so the other turn signal light came up there to say it's going to close. This side for open, that side for close. There we go. B again. Just have to press it for 1 second, you don't have to hold the button. That makes it convenient. So, and there she is, closed up. I'm just going to drop the tiller down so you can see it in its compacted form. Just like so. I'll leave that, I can't do it one-handed. Fold your seat back up. These do get loose over time, so use your Allen wrench that they supplied you and tighten these bolts up here just to keep this seat from flopping around, because they can get annoying when you're loading and unloading into a vehicle. There's a bolt either side, so just tighten those up. And so there's your little Transformer 2. There's not much change to it. Front light, the charge port, the USB port, range is pretty much the same, the weight's pretty much the same. I thought they would do a bit more lightweight material, maybe a carbon fiber or even a aluminum frame pieces, but to line it up, because it is a heavy scooter. You do need to be pretty healthy and fit to get this lifted, especially if you've got a trunk of a vehicle rather than a hatchback, because you have to lift it in and over the trunk. But yeah, good scooter. It's got its downfalls, you know, it's heavy, tight turning, wide turning radius, should I say. But overall, yeah, they're good scooters. Alrighty, so I'm just going to unfold it again, ready for its final debut. And put it on charge for the lady and give her a call and tell her to pick it up. And just pull this tiller up, put it in upright position, and there you go. And then put your seat back up. It clicks into position. There you go. You can see your red handle there to manually lock and unlock. If you do manually do this, manually unlock it and then manually unfold it as well. Don't do one or the other. Don't do manually lock or manually unlock or unfold or fold, then try and use your key fob. The ram's got to find its position and you'll think it's not working. So manually open, manually close, key fob open, key fob close, just to keep it simple. So that is your Transformer 2. It's just been released. We literally got the flyer through last week, and this lady wanted to buy a new one, so here it is. Luckily we got one in for her. It only took a day or so to come in, so we get them in quick here at Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts. So you got any questions, drop them in the comments. Price is pretty much the same as the original Transformer. I think it's $27.75. It is online, that price. We sell them at that price. So yeah, but you get our in-house care when you purchase a scooter from us. You know, you get better service here at Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, share, give us up, subscribe. At present, we're just teetering on near 1,000 subscribers, which is a good little achievement for just over a year worth of videoing these things, and we appreciate all the comments and all the praise that we get. We do appreciate it, and all the emails we get. So yeah, we've had some purchases through YouTube, so thank you very much to all those customers who've been to see us and been and purchased something from us. We appreciate it. So yeah, till next time, like, share, subscribe. We appreciate it. Bye now.